Hello friends, welcome to the channel TV. News. BAV. Those who haven't subscribed yet, press the subscribe button right now. The information is taken from open sources of the media. Today, I will tell you the latest news that I found on the internet. Sitting in a comfortable chair, let's begin.
Drug addict rats. How funny this is. Who would have thought that rats would become drug addicts and start eating marijuana in the New Orleans police evidence room? They probably decided that they, too, needed to relax a little after a hard day of eating cheese and garbage. And what other friends do these rats have in the highest echelons of power? Maybe they're meeting with political rats and discussing their plans to take over the world? Who knows? Maybe this is the beginning of a rat revolution. And Superintendent Kirkpatrick is simply amazed at what is happening. They're all high, she said. The rats will probably be more relaxed and friendly now, although they may need to think about the consequences of their behavior. But in the end, who knows? Maybe drug rats will turn out to be everyone's best friends, because they sure know how to have fun. New Yorkers are suffering so much. They can't live in their apartments because of the smell of weed, which they say is so bad it wakes them up. Yes, you heard right. The smell of marijuana literally pushes them out of their own homes, forcing them to seek refuge from this aroma that seems to penetrate into the very depths of their being. Daily weed smokers are 25% more likely to have a heart attack and have a 42% higher risk of stroke, according to the American Heart Association. These are the consequences of a green lifestyle. Instead of being healthy and happy, they risk becoming hostage to their own choices. And what can we say about police officers who are forced to work in conditions that resemble more anecdote than reality? Broken elevators, lack of air conditioning, rats and cockroaches in offices. It really sounds like a plot from a sitcom. Stoned rats are of particular concern, as their addiction to marijuana can lead to criminal charges. How so? Drug-addicted rats in the police department are something special. But the real apocalypse began after Hurricane Katrina, which devastated the city in 2005. The basement of the police department was full of flooded water, and rodents had literally conquered its territory. Horrible. Rats, bedbugs, mice. It looks more like a zoo than a workplace. Now the authorities are trying to solve the problem by proposing the construction of a new police house in the city center. But, as it turned out, this decision will not cost them cheap. Trying to get rid of stoner rats will cost 3 times more than planned. But what can't you do for the good of society and the health of employees? And now New Yorkers, in addition to all other adversities, are faced with a new challenge: the unbearable smell of marijuana, which penetrates into their apartments and does not allow them to live in peace. One resident even said that the smell is so strong that she wakes up at night and experiences discomfort. This certainly causes confusion and irritation for everyone who encounters this problem. Oh, those smells in high-rise buildings. How funny it is to read about the adventures of neighbors Sense in this text. Delaney, poor thing, runs around in her pajamas and slippers, trying to figure out the source of the smell, like a real detective. It is not surprising that she decided to extend the lease. After all, solving this mystery is worth it. But Claire and her children, who get a dose of marijuana aroma right in the children's bathroom. This is already a plot for a comedy series. I hope her nanny doesn't think the kids started experimenting with weed on their own. And how can we not remember poor Allison, who wakes up at 2 a.m. to the intense aroma of cannabis? Her neighbors must be having real smoke parties. Maybe they should add, "Don't forget your gas masks," on their invitations. I hope that all these heroes will soon find their own ways to combat odors and will be able to enjoy their apartments without additional aromatic surprises. After all, life in high-rise buildings is a whole adventure, where smells can be real heroes of everyday life.
If you found it interesting, like, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments section. Goodbye until we meet again.